Again, breakfast cereal eaters, and welcome to another edition of What's in the Box. So what have we got this time? Well, another for the modelers out there. This is from 1977 and it's Weetabix Model Naturescapes. Let's take a look. So on the front of the package you've got this image here advertising these Model Naturescapes, and then you turn it around and on the back you've actually got the scene. In this case it's the seashore to cut out and make, and there's a few parts to this one, so you'll see there's also a little bit on the top as well, and on the bottom you've also got in this case you've got a gannet. So this 4 in the set to collect. So this one is Seashore. There's this one here which is the Townscape, and again you've got different parts here. So I don't know, that's some butterflies and flowers, and then you've got a house on that one. This one here is Oakland, and because of the fact this is the size 12 packet, as you can see from here, they've had to actually make the actual images a little bit smaller so they can actually fit them onto the scene here. But you've got badgers and woodpeckers and things like that. And finally you've got the very large packet, which is the 48 size of the pond. Yeah, and on this one you've got images on the side of a moorhen, and you've got a roach as well. The actual packets themselves, the intention here was obviously fairly obvious. You had to cut out the actual sections and then you slotted them all together. When I open it up you can see what the inside of the large packet looks like. So it shows you the sort of design you're trying to create, and it'll give you information about where it's foreground and back, right, fold and all that sort of stuff. And you'll also see you've got full instructions on the top here as well of what to do to actually make it, and the order in which you join all the pieces together. And the other thing I like is that you've got this Pond Nature Project checklist, which is basically taking all the sort of things that are actually on the model that you've actually made, and then saying, can you actually find these in real life? So yeah, nice touch that, I thought. Now it's one thing to see these models on the packet, it's another thing to actually make them. So I've done 3 of them, and here are the 3. So we've got the seashore one, and I think this is really effective. I mean, it's a really good 3D look to it, and very clever use of some of the creatures, in this case the gannet, to actually reinforce the sides and sort of keep them strong. You'll see on the left you've also got the seashore sort of information sheet, which gives you a bit of information about it as well, which is a nice touch. And here's Townscape. I love the little hedgehog sniffing around at the front there. And finally the pond, and this is really effective how they've sort of created 2 levels. You've got the land creatures above, and then you've got that roach fish sort of swimming underwater looking at you through that window. So very clever, that one. Now I didn't make the oak woodland one, but it would have been a similar sort of theme to that. Now the other thing that was actually quite nice about this set was the actual advertising posters that were available in shops. So these were on really thick card, but a colleague of mine from Weetabix had this, and it's really colourful, and I'd imagine really promoted it well when it was in the shops. The other thing I also wanted to mention was about packet variation. So this is the seashore one, and actually it's worth just having a quick look at this, because you can see the difference in size that a 12 versus a 24 packet makes in terms of the height and all that sort of stuff. But the other thing is you'll see that the packet is totally blank on the front of this one, whereas on this one they've printed it to celebrate the Queen's Silver Jubilee, which is quite amazing to think that you know, we've now just celebrated the Platinum Jubilee for her. So this was 25 years on the throne, and I thought it was a really nice touch that Weetabix actually printed that on the front of their packets. So I only came across that by chance the other day. So if you're interested in this and other cereal items, then please subscribe to this channel, like and share it, or visit my website cerealoffers.com. Click on Weetabix and then Weetabix.